Hi everybody, Hardscape Nate with Rosetta Hardscapes. Welcome to Sherrills Ford, North Carolina on the beautiful banks of Lake Norman. Cornerstone Siteworks has brought us to one heck of a job with Declan and his gang completing this project a year ago, utilizing over 7,500 square feet of our Grand Ledge wall product. They used our freestanding units as coping, as well as the corners and our 6-foot step. They bought that product from Peerless Block and Brick out of West Virginia using the Mud River and the Cornerstone colors. We're gonna dive into some details here on this amazing project as we speak in depth with Declan on the challenges that he faced and how Grand Ledge Wall was able to help him overcome those challenges. Welcome to Lake Norman. I've got Declan Hopkins of Cornerstone Siteworks with me, and this is an unbelievable project. 3 Airbnbs, right?
Correct. Yep.
So Airbnb locations that, from what you can see behind us, had tons of elevation to have to deal with to be able to build. And this one in particular, you had some other extra challenges because each one of these have a pool, correct?
Correct.
So I want to dive in because Declan has been working on these little over a year. You finished up, I think, early last year, 2024.
Yep.
And with those challenges, was able to overcome them with the Grand Ledge wall. And so I kind of want to just lean in and go through some of that because it's really unique, especially in this situation here.
Definitely.
So what are you working with on the challenge to start with?
So our initial challenges on this project were a very tight build area. So our envelope was very small to fit everything that the client wanted. On the lake, we've got a buffer that we have to stay back from. So we were able to build the walls right to that buffer, and then we've got to put a pool right behind it. So on this particular wall, we've got 9 feet of elevation change. By the time you put the pool there, there's not a lot of space.
Yep.
So what we used was a concrete backfill on this, and that was able to make it so that we didn't use a geo-grid, a typical installation.
Sure.
And it worked great for us. We were able to get the wall in, pool was able to go in, and no issue.
It's an amazing install, and it's just a different install. What was the overall experience? I mean, using the Grand Ledge, I mean, on such a crazy application, and obviously we've got all the 6-foot steps in here. Like, how was that?
It was great. It was very easy to install. I think our record for one day with one operator and one laborer, I think was 18 or 19 pallets. Just 2 guys in one day.
Okay, so now, so I've heard this a couple of times. I want to make sure that I'm clear on it. It was one operator, so somebody in the excavator.
Correct.
And then just one other
guy on the ground.
And just hooking, and then
just hook and go.
That's beautiful.
And I think that's what, 350-ish square feet?
That's crazy.
In a day, just rolling with it.
I mean, to think what if this had been obviously in a different location to be an SRW wall, the amount of manpower it is just to move block back and forth manually. That's really cool.
Well, and just the time and compaction too. So we'd have a lot of time with a typical install getting compaction because we would have excavated probably 10 feet behind this wall.
Sure, sure.
So that's a lot of clean fill to bring back in, a lot of clean stone.
Basically every course, so we're coming up last, absolutely, absolutely. Man, this is awesome. Like,
it's a good project.
It's beautiful. So I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for bringing me out here down on the lake. We'll have to, you're gonna get the boat out next time?
Oh yes.
Definitely. All right. Awesome, thanks for joining us. Awesome job by Declan and his crew at Cornerstone Siteworks. And we'll see you on the next one.